Hey guys, welcome back. So we got another shape for you today. As you can see, the settings have changed a little bit. Just gonna change things up for you guys. So the next shape we have is Superman. Now, you guys, a lot of people again have different names: back arch, reverse banana, reverse hollow. I've even heard of it, which is kind of true because it is a shape that literally the mirror opposite of the hollow, right? But I'm going to show you why I use it and why it's really useful. If you're an advanced tumbler, like if you're in power tumbling, when you go for that double layout, which is now in power tumbling pretty common at a high level, you're going to need that Superman shape. You have to work at it quite a bit. So, I design a lot of my back handspring programs around the Superman. There's a lot of places where you can use that tightness in the back. In fact, I say we train the front a lot, right? The hollow and the core. Why don't we train the back as much? In fact, if you look at an exercise called the reversed hyperextension, it's one of the exercises that I live by. In fact, when I had lower back problems, it's one of those core exercises that actually saved my back, including therapy and stuff like that. So I really believe in training the lower back muscles, to keep it simple. And we're going to be going over the 4 things to look for in a great Superman. A good Superman position will actually help athletes develop really good back handsprings and really good front handspring punches, so that when they go into that front tuck and stuff like that. So let's go over the first thing you want to look for: eyes on the floor. There's 2 ways to do the Superman. A lot of people do Superman here and their head is like this high, right? I don't like that. I don't think there's that much extension that you need in your neck. There's no reason for it. So I like to make sure their eyes are facing to the floor, neck still up, but arms going past the ears. Okay, that's what we're looking for in the Superman. This part is more important than doing this in the Superman. Okay, so we want the eyes on the floor, head down, and then the second tip is, I say reach for the sky. So you want them to reach for the sky with both arms as much as possible. Okay, and it's actually harder than it looks. Okay, your rear delts and actually all the muscles in your shoulder, if they're not strong, you'll see their arms drop. Okay, and that's a good indication that when they go for that back handspring, they're gonna have a hard time reaching all the way back. If they can't hold it statically, maybe they can do it dynamically, but we don't know. Okay, so you're gonna have to train that Superman position. Third thing, okay, I call it the banana back. Okay. I say here the posterior chain, which is basically all the muscles in your back, right? Hamstrings, glutes, lower back, everything. You're even the rhomboids and traps. So that's all part of your posterior chain because it's behind you, posterior. So I say the posterior chain should be as tight as possible, okay? So you want them to, like I said, a lot of kids identify the hollow position as the banana. So just say, hey, reverse banana, and they should know right away. I call it the Superman just because, the Superman flies. I know he flies kind of straight, but it works. It kind of differentiates it for my kids. If you guys want to name it something else, please feel free. And the 4th thing is I say kick the roof, okay? And the reason I say that, now, be careful when you say that, because what will happen is they'll bend their knees, okay? And they'll try and kick the roof. That's not what you want, okay? You want them to say, hey, put your feet together, make sure your knees are straight, and then with your toes pointed, try and kick the roof. So on one side, with reach for the sky, the arms are going up, and then the other, the 4th thing, when you say, the 4th correction, when you say, hey, kick the roof, from both sides they're going up, and that's kind of what you want to look for, and that's what a good Superman is, okay? Now, here's a quick look at that Superman shape, and the 4 things we're looking for, okay? Eyes on floor, okay, reaching for the sky, the banana back, and the kicking the roof. Now, let's go over how long you guys should hold this for, or how long I currently do it for, and again, you can change depending on the program that you're coaching. So for beginners, I would highly suggest about 30 seconds is a good number to aim for. And 30 seconds because it's actually a lot more challenging than it seems. Again, if you're a legit beginner, or if your athletes are legit beginners, you'll see they're kind of shaking. Arms will drop, that's very common. If this is the floor, they'll actually look really flat. So if they can't hold it perfectly like this for 30 seconds, don't add volume just yet. For intermediate athletes, about 60 seconds is good, okay? And for the advanced ones, I like up to 90, okay? There's 120 is really good if they can do it. So that's, 2 minutes. But it does get very challenging. There's a lot of lower back burn that happens, and arms will drop. So that's kind of my recommendation. Feel free to do what you guys like. As you can tell, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes left. Again, if all 6 haven't been guessed, and I don't think they have, posters are still available to be won.
You know, there's not too many choices left now. So if you haven't made a guess in the past, or if you think that, hey, you haven't won one, here's your chance. Go for it.
Hey, just wanted to mention something really quick. If you want to know the instant the next video is released, make sure you head over to the page. Of course, like it if you haven't already. And under the following tab, what you want to do is say see first and make sure notifications are on for all posts and videos. And what that will do is as soon as the video is released, whether I release a new drill, a new awesome tumbling pass, another one of these shape drills, and all the other stuff I'm going to be releasing soon, it'll show up in your feed right away saying, hey, Addicted to Tumbling launched a new video. Go ahead and check it out. So I hope that helps. Please go ahead and do that. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the tumblingcoach.com newsletter. And I will see you guys in the next one.